Tonight, first responders racing to a chaotic and deadly scene in East Jerusalem that police are calling a terror attack. Bodies and blood in the street and a car riddled with bullets.
The Palestinian gunman killed 7 people, wounded 3 others in a synagogue on the outskirts of Jerusalem on Friday.
Weekend of terror attacks in Israel.
After the shootings, Palestinians celebrated in Jenin when a 13-year-old Palestinian boy fired at a Jewish family, wounding a father and son.
Now, I want to explain a simple concept to everybody watching. There is no such thing as a bullet that does not have a direct GPS where it has to go to. Now, while acknowledging that the 7 people that lost their lives is extremely sad, and I can't even imagine, I think one of them was a 14-year-old, having to go and to bury a 14-year-old child, it's inexplainable. And without a question, God's place for them in heaven is extremely high. Even if it wasn't to happen in a terror attack, it was gonna happen regardless. And this is not just a spiritual perspective, it's a realistic perspective, and it's a time for us to truly wake up. If they were not gonna pass away from the terrorist who was just a messenger from God, they would have passed away from another means. But sometimes when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. To people living in Israel or to Jewish people living in any part or corner of the universe, don't be scared and live your day-to-day life as if, possibly it can happen to you. You have to have emunah, and you have to have bitachon, and you have to trust and have faith in God that He's going to be protecting you. When it's truly a person's time to go, it's their time to go. That bullet had a GPS and it was meant to go where it was meant to go. But we have to all know that we all have our own purpose and we all have our own duties in this world that we need to fulfill. And when it's a person's time to go, it's a person's time to go. There's nothing you can do about that. But the only thing that we can do and that we can take away from this horrible massacre and this horrible scene, the wrong way to go about this is to go in Jerusalem and all these places, and even in New York, I've seen people protesting and fighting and making riots. It's a waste of time. The most productive thing a person can do is A, learn Torah, and B, they can work on themselves. We have so much baseless hatred in this world, and that was the reason why the Second Temple was destroyed. And I'm not saying baseless hatred in a way that some people don't even realize they're baseless hatred. If a man has an argument with his wife, that's baseless hatred. Go and apologize. If you have a dispute with somebody, go and make it right. Even like if you don't want to date someone because they're not Syrian or because they're Moroccan or because they're Ashkenazi, like this is all baseless hatred. A person doesn't know what God created their other half. A person doesn't know anything, honestly. If you're in the business world, if you're wherever you are in your life, you don't know anything besides what you know, and what you know is nothing. We have to remove the control from all of our lives and our concepts and ideas. The only thing that we know is one thing. The Torah is real, it's divine, and it's true. And the only thing that we can do to help make the world a better place is to follow it to the best possible way we can. We need more peace. We need to make things right with the people around us. And we need to make the world a better place. And that starts with making your own world a better place. If I'm making this video and this video reaches millions and millions of people, and each person says, you know what, I'm gonna go apologize to my wife after what I said to her. I'm gonna go make it right with my girlfriend. I'm gonna give this person a chance. I'm gonna hire this person because I was racist before, but I'm gonna give him a chance. If everyone can go and make their own world a better place in their own way, then obviously the whole world will become a better place. And I'm not trying to make this a video about religion and about spirituality, but I'm trying to talk to you guys on an honest level. God wants peace to be in the world. He created us in order to give love to us and for us to learn after Him and to give love to each other. We're all souls and we're all our own unique vessels, but it has to stop. If we want to make the world a better place and bring salvation and bring happiness and joy and light to the world, we have to start loving each other more. Replace baseless hatred with unconditional love, and that will change the world. If you speak to someone in not such a nice way, start talking to them in a nicer way. Go out of your way to make someone happy. If you and your friend haven't been talking so much, make a phone call, take them out to dinner, make it chill, make a Shabbat oneg. Start to make the world a brighter place, and this is truly what will make the world a brighter place. By each of us changing ourselves, it'll change our own world. Think about it. You go to work every day. You go to school every day. You go to all these places and people upset you. People tell you things that are not so nice. People are hard on you. It's your obligation to show them love. It's your obligation to show them love. Obviously, if it's toxic and it's not healthy, you got to set boundaries. And if your boundaries get stepped on, then leave. What I'm trying to tell you is that you can bring the Mashiach. You can make the world, you can heal the pain in the world. How? By making your own unique world a better place. And if all of us make our own unique worlds a better place, we take the darkness and shift it to light, we will ultimately heal the world. And this applies to everybody, not just Jewish people, even non-Jews watching. Everyone can make their own world a better place, and that is what we need. You know, the terror attack in Jerusalem, I said this earlier, but it's so horrible. You know, imagine people have to go and they have to bury their family members, and like I said, the 14-year-old kid, it really breaks my heart. And there's not much to say besides we have to be better, because we are alive, and our purpose is still to be on this planet. And as long as we are alive, we need to make the world a better place. And I'm going to keep saying it until it goes through. Imagine, God forbid, you were a part of that attack. In that last moment of your life, aren't you going to have a million regrets? There's a concept of when you pass away, your soul leaves your body. And in that moment, you're like, I wish I can go back in. I have so many things I didn't do yet. Imagine for a second, you're in that last moment of life. Are you going to care all of a sudden about all the things you cared about before? About the fact that, you know, things aren't perfect. I don't want to live here. People are not nice to me. You're not going to care about it in that last moment. In that last moment, you're going to have infinite good that you want to do for the world, because deep down inside of us, deep down inside all of us is a soul. And this soul was created to procreate happiness and procreate life and to procreate positivity. Obviously, if it's the most important thing to you in your last moment, it should be the most important thing to you in every single moment of your life. Now, yes, while it's not so realistic to constantly remind yourself of your purpose, it is so important to give more attention to it. And what I'm saying is not crazy. I'm not telling you to quit your job and go become some type of some monk and go live in some foreign country. No. All I'm saying is as follows. Continue being in school if you're in school. Continue being in college. Continue working. Continue being a father to your kids and a mother to your children. All I'm saying is as follows. Be a nicer person. Spread more love. Spread more positivity. Work on yourself. And for the Jews listening, learn more Torah. Even for the non-Jews listening, Torah is for everyone. Learn more Torah, because Torah in Hebrew comes from the word hora'ah. Hora'ah means instructions. The Torah is a book of instructions to live the best life possible. Those lives lost in Jerusalem, their memory should honestly be a blessing. And this video is Le'ilui Nishmat, all of them. If this video can do one thing, I hope it can raise their souls and put them in a higher place, even though they're in an extremely high place already. But let's not let this terror attack happen for nothing. My heart goes out to the families that lost their family, and there's nothing I can say to you besides the fact that I'm sorry. What I'm gonna do to help you is continue making these inspiring type of videos to truly make the world a better place, because we need it now more than ever. Please, guys, take upon yourself something. Don't just watch this video and let it go to waste. Finish the video, make the phone call you have to make, write the apology you have to make things right, and truly, you're gonna feel good about yourself, because deep down inside all of us is that soul. Behind all the stress and the anxiety and the depression and the worries, deep down inside is a light that wants to burst out shining. And the only thing that we can do is remove layers slowly. The more that we remove those negative layers is the more that we let that light to shine. Thank you so much for watching. Don't let those lives be lost for no reason.